Hey, welcome back, you guys. So today we'll be working with a black-owned company. I'm excited about it, called Soo Lush Bundles. Came in this cute box. I'm so mad that they put the postal sticker like right over the top of her logo. But this box is bomb. So this is her media information where you can reach her at. And this is the name of her company again, Soo Lush Bundles. So I'm just gonna see what's all in this box. So we have the wig cap that go that lady again I'll be telling y'all about. And she put a hair tip card inside the box so you know how to take care of your frontal units, also your bundles. So we'll be working with a wig today. This is a 13 by 6 14-inch Bodywave frontal unit, and this is what it looks like without the net on it and taken out the box. So today we'll be working on my business bestie. This is her beautiful thick natural hair. I've already braided it down. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove the excess oil off her head with alcohol. So now I got my wig cap. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And I'm going to try something different this time. The last time I used the Got to Be Free spray, so I'm not going to do that this time. But I want to go ahead and cut some holes in her ears so that this cap will lay flatter to her head, and then I'm going to proceed to the next step. So this is what I'm doing different. I'm just going to go ahead and apply the glue on to the cap. I feel like it makes more sense and it'll make it lay longer, because I've ran into situations, or even on myself, where when my clients come back, the cap is all rolled up under there and it just looks crazy. So now I'm just doing it this way with putting the glue on first, and I must say that I do like this better. So I am only doing one coat of the glue just to lay the cap down, just for that purpose only, because once we do apply the makeup, I don't want the makeup to be all caked up on the glue. For this part, you can sit your client under the dryer. I feel like it'll give you better results, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my handheld blow dryer just to kind of speed up the process, because I didn't have a dryer for her to sit under. So I'm just going to use my handheld dryer, and it still worked out. Once that is dry, I'm going to go ahead and proceed to cutting off this extra cap that we don't need, and I'm going to cut around the edges of where I laid the glue. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the makeup so we can create that ball cap effect. Now we're going to apply her wig. I did bleach the knots on this wig. This is what it looks like after it's dried. So now I'm just going to go ahead and apply the wig. I'm inserting the wig combs to set the very nape of the wig into the nape of her hair. And I'm just going to pull that wig all the way forward and roll it back, making sure that the hair or the wig is not loose in the middle of her head or at the back. So now I'm just going to go ahead and apply some makeup to the front of this wig also, so that it'll blend evenly into her skin. So right here I'm just going to pull the wig down just to see about where it stops, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace off. I figured out that that's what works best for me, other than trying to glue it down and then cut it off. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off and cut it around her ears, and then proceed to lay in the glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply 2 layers of glue right before the wig cap. I won't be doing it on the wig cap because this wig unit comes down a little further than the cap. So make sure that you do wipe off that extra makeup. I forgot to mention that I did go back in with the alcohol swab and wipe that off of her forehead so that this frontal will lay flawlessly and it won't lift. So I did forget to mention that the glue that I am using today is Ghost Bond. I normally use Bold Hold. I jump between these two because they are my favorites and they last a long time. I really like the lace on this frontal. Like, it's not thick, it's really thin, but not thin to where it'll rip, so you can definitely use this wig again. And now I'm just going to go ahead and place it into the glue that has already cleared up. You want to make sure it's clear before you lay it down because you don't want that white residue stuff that happens when you don't let it dry. So again, like I said, cutting off the lace, I found that is way more easier for me to lay down the frontals. So I think I'm just going to start using that method from now on and see how that works out. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and cut off that extra that I don't need. Also, because I feel like the wig was down a little too far on her forehead. So I'm just going to cut maybe about an inch or maybe a half an inch off the front. It did take off the lighter, thinner part of the frontal where the baby hairs would normally lay. But I'll go back in and kind of pluck and create my own little baby hair just for this hairstyle. Y'all know I really not a big fan of the baby hair, but I think for this style, because the hair is curly, I think baby hairs is perfect for curly hair. I don't think it's supposed to be on every hairstyle, but I think it would go perfect with this one. So now I'm just going to take a silk band or scarf, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to place it around her head just to help that adhesive stick a little bit more. And I'm going to let her sit for a few minutes with that. So for some added security, I'm going to go ahead and sew down the back of this wig. Now it's time to take off the band and go ahead and start to style this wig. Y'all, we kept saying how pretty this wig is. The hair is so soft. When I did wash it, the curls did come back. That was after I bleached the knots. I went on and just washed the wig too. And when it dried, like the wave pattern did come back. It did not shed any. So that's a plus always with me, with any kind of hair. So right now I'm just going to show you like how far back the parting goes on this wig. This is a 13x6 again, so you can part it anywhere. Like in the middle of the wig is completely 13x6, so you can go back as far as you need to. Now the sides are, you can't really part on the sides because it doesn't go that far back. So if you're looking for a deep side part, like it, you can part, but like the parting will only be about maybe 3 inches long, because on the sides they don't go that far back like they do with the 13x4, where you can just kind of part, do your deep side part if you need to. But honestly, 13x6s are my favorite. So I've already placed the part where I want it, and I'm just going to go ahead and style this wig. I'm using my Care wax stick, and then I'm going to use my hot comb to keep it separated and press it down into place. Then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of go along that part with my tweezers and pluck a little bit, because we did cut into the lace, and we cut off the more thinner part where it kind of goes light into dark into the frontal, because as you can see, like when I cut it, it just made it look really thick along the hairline. So I am going to go in and pluck some hair away just for this style, because if I sit and pluck the whole thing, this video would have ran into a whole hour. So I'm just going to pluck where I need to pluck just to achieve the style that I need to achieve. Plucking the part makes it look more natural and more realistic, like your own hair, because I mean, unless you have really extremely thick hair, nobody's part is that thin in their hair. Even the ones with thick hair, it looks more like this. So now I'm going to take my shears and just cut the baby hair. It's not going to be a lot. I'm lying. This would be some big old exaggerated ass baby hair. So get ready. Like for this hairstyle, why not? I'm just going to go ahead and just make it all extra exaggerated. Again, like even if you don't want baby hairs, like it's perfect. Like this wig kind of, it's just this, I don't know. Like look at the hairline, so you really don't even need to have the big exaggerated baby hair. So you can do it with or without. But today we're going big, dramatic. Like my friend, like she's over the top, like she likes dramatic. So that's what we're gonna go for today. And again, like I said, like I just like baby hair with a wavy hair, because I don't know, I'm obsessed with Chili. And I love her hair, and I love when she had her little natural baby hairs just flowing with her curly hair, just all match. So okay, I'm using the foam wrap, and I don't know, for some reason I can never get it right with the foam wrap. So I mean, I'm just gonna lay it down for right now, kind of give me that mold. But for some reason, like the baby hair don't lay flat like everybody else's lay flat when they just, well, I don't know if it's how they edit it, but it just seemed like them things just lay flawlessly, like with one little swoop, they moving on to the next little swoop, and then they moving on to the sideburns, boom, put the wrap on. But me, it just don't work out for some reason. Like, so I'm going to pull out my edge control and go for what I know. And I love even edge control because it doesn't like give you a white residue, and it dries up just like if you use foam wrap on your client's hair. Like, it gives you the same effect. So I like using the edge control. I think I'm just gonna stick with the edge control from here on out, because Lord, that foam wrap is a piece of work for me, and I'm about over it. So yeah. Okay, somebody already feeling themselves, and we ain't even done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the wrap around her hair again and let that sit, and I'm going to proceed to just go ahead and shaping this hair up into an asymmetrical bob. She's going to Vegas, so she doesn't really want all the hair on her shoulder, and she says she always wanted an asymmetrical bob, so I think this would be perfect. It's like a beach wave bob, and I mean, she may go swimming in Vegas, and she got to be looking fine by the poolside. So now I'm done with the cut. I'm going to go ahead and take this band off so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about with the edge control and how it just dries up as if I almost choked her with the band. But yeah, you can see like the edge control gives the same effect as using foam wrap. So when you comb it out, it's still soft, it doesn't flake, and it doesn't turn white. So now I want to take my big crimp iron, it's like a waver, and I want to put the waves back into her hair and make it even a little bit more over exaggerated so that it just pulls out. Oh my gosh, she's so dramatic. Yeah, she is so crazy. Never mind her, but yeah, I'm just using these crimp irons to put the curls back into the top layer of her hair and to give it a little bit more of a dramatic effect. So now I'm going to go in and take that blunt line out with my razor comb so that it'll lay and give a softer look, because when you just leave it blunt, it just doesn't look right to me. So I'm going to make this more softer around the back of her head. So we are now done, you guys. This is the final product. I am in love, of course. This is a cool summer hairstyle. It's easy, it's breezy. You can get up, shake and go. You don't have to worry about trying to curl your hair. And I can tell, like, by the texture of this wig, how the lace feels, the thickness of it, that it will really last a long time. So I personally do recommend this hair. I wish that I can just let y'all feel it. Like, I wish you could just reach your hand through the phone or the computer and touch it so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, it feels so good. So yeah, I will have the details for you guys down below in the description box. Again, this is a black owned company, so make sure you guys support her. Go follow her on all her social media handles, and let's help grow her business. So I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, that like button, and I'll see you guys later.